Hey, you guys, what you know about etiquette? Etiquette. What you know about etiquette? Etiquette. Um, I'm reading this book, y'all. This book, Emily Post Etiquette, goes all the way back to 1922, I believe. Let me share some things about it. Let me make sure I'm getting the year right. Yeah, it was first released in 1922. The 20th, and this is the 20th edition of Emily Post Etiquette. Etiquette. Okay. Now, and this publication marks the 100th year anniversary. So this goes way back, you guys, but we're gonna bring it up to date and talk about some etiquette in 1924, going on 1925. What do you know about etiquette? Okay. I'm going to read something to you, something really briefly, and we're going to just talk about every now and then I'm going to come on here and talk about etiquette and give some steps and some things like that because we want to be classy, right? So before I read this, I did read some of this already, and there are three elements that's the foundation. Good etiquette rests on the foundation of these are three things: consideration, respect, and honesty. Okay, now I'm not going to read each one of those unless you want me to. And there's also a certain quality you might say wraps all of it together, and that's charm. Okay. Um, then we have manners and principles. Etiquette equals manners and principles. And then there's tradition, right? And I don't want to get into all of that. These were like briefly stated, but this was just let me see. I think it was the epilogue. Let's see, what an introduction. Let's see what I'm. Oh, okay. Make sure. Okay, it's like almost an introduction. As a matter of fact, that's chapter 1 that I just went over. Okay. And let me wrap up chapter 1 really quickly and briefly. That's might be what I'm doing. I might just come in and just do the read the part that wraps it up, okay, of the things that I just spoke about, right? So the practice of good etiquette. Okay, good etiquette. I know I forgot. Good etiquette. Adequate. You have to have etiquette. Okay, that's it. Good etiquette always begins with awareness. Awareness of your impact on the world around you, awareness of all the contributing factors in a situation, the people and things involved that could be affected, the traditions and cultures present, and how to care with it all. With all the focus on others and etiquette, it's important to note that you matter too. You are an important part of the equation. While there may be many times when we will choose to do something that's best for others, even if it's not ideal for us, that doesn't mean we should disrespect ourselves. What may be reasonable and doable for one person may not be for another. When this happens, we must find an alternative solution that works best for everyone, including ourselves, right? When good etiquette is working well among a group of people, everyone will care both about ourselves and themselves. Sometimes something that can sometimes, it's true, require the sacrifice of certain sacrifice. Wait a minute, you guys. I was so eager to read this. Um, what may be reasonable and doable that works best for everyone, including ourselves. When good etiquette is working well among a group of people, everyone will care both about others and themselves. Something that can sometimes, it's true, require the sacrifice of certain impulses and desires, right? There will be times when we don't have the bandwidth or capacity to be our best selves. There will be other times when we will be amazed that we do. As we grow and mature, and yes, we can continue to grow and mature long after adolescence, we expand our ability to deal with problems, big and small, as they arise. Ideally, our capacity to be our best selves grows with experience. Etiquette is simply something you learn. It's a practice that you continually do. Simply knowing particular manners and principles doesn't make you a polite person, right, y'all? It's only by consistently using the manners and principles together that you become gracious and are recognized as such. Ultimately, it is in our explicit behavior with others, often through our manners, that people recognize the values and principles that motivate us. Our manners function like a shorthand expression of our values. When you are on time, for example, you demonstrate that you value respect and consideration and keeping your word as well as people's time. Learning and practicing these skills takes time. It is said that there are 3 steps to mastering a new skill. The first step is to learn what to do. The second step is to practice doing it until you get it right. And the third step is to repeat the action as often as needed until it becomes an ingrained habit. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Repeating good behavior will help make it second nature to you and help you avoid making unintended or inconsiderate offenses, often the most common. So take heart and flex your good etiquette muscles. Practice, practice, practice on everyone you encounter, and you'll help make the world a kinder place. How y'all like that? I think y'all, I'm gonna get into this with y'all, okay? Y'all, look how much info this is. I'm gonna get into this with y'all. I think Curtis, even in a workplace, you guys, that's how I excel. That's how I think that's how I got like my promotions, and everybody liked me, and I mean they were so very fond of me, and I think a lot of that had to do with the values and morals that my mama instilled in us, and also that I was just a nice person. You know, I was kind, but don't get it twisted now. I can look, that other can come out. You know what I'm saying? But it has rarely, as a matter of fact, it's rarely come out in my lifetime. It never came out uh um on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like the values and the rules and being kind and respecting people, and I think consideration. I've always had that bone of consideration, and that's one of the things that I found that I love so much about my fiance. He's kind, he's gentle, he's considerate. I mean, all those wonderful qualities that I already knew I had, you know, but I needed for God to find the person that would be for me, and I listed all those qualities, but I was that person first. That's important. You have to be, if you're looking for a partner, or you looking for relationships and things like that, and all those qualities that you might be looking for when you dating and everything, you better become that first. But yeah, y'all, I figured I would get into this. And that's for people who want relationships. That's what I'm saying. I figure I would get into this, you guys, because this is just a host of information that we want to move into 2025, being classy women, full of etiquette and all of those things. Okay, now I'm wise, and you know I'm up there, y'all. So, and God bless me with a lot of these qualities, but I sure enough want to share them with you guys. And I think moving into the new year, we just want to be as classy as we can. Okay. So, just another topic that I throw out. Y'all know how I am. I come out and talk to y'all and chat with y'all and share all kind of different topics and things with y'all. I do not have a niche. I do not have a niche here on YouTube, and I don't have a niche in face and TikTok. I just come on and share whatever I want. Either you like it or you don't. If you don't, then move to the next video. You know what I'm saying? No sweat off my back. But yeah, so I figure I share that. Okay, you guys, so love, peace, and in Christ. I'll be back sharing some more. That kind of keep me engaged with y'all sometimes, because I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what YouTube wants. I know my TikTok, they want everything, and they eat it up. But I don't know. But I put the same content. But some of y'all might be interested in this, and as we move into a new season, right? Until we move into a beautiful, beautiful new season. The thing about fall and winter is it's a beautiful time of year for fall, but everything old dies. And I'm talking about nature. The leaves and the flowers and everything dies, to make room for, this is in the fall and the winter, to make room for spring and summer when everything comes back to life. But it's a new season we moving into on Sunday, y'all. So let's move into fall, being a better version of ourselves, and also a better version of ourselves toward others and for others. Okay, love, peace, and in Christ. Bye.